Time to abduct some people, hold them for ransom, and burn some buildings down, am I right? Let's go! Yeah, exactly. Indeed, yes. This is what we do to spice things up a little. Isn't that smelting with it was banned? I wonder why that could be. It's almost like it's a harmful substance. Crazy. Almost like listening to the law might have been beneficial. Crazy. To a wall. A lock on it. Ooh, Jen, these look like your siblings. I think I found your family. Yeah, this definitely looks like your family here. Now you can be reunited. I can give you the coordinates and you can find your family in Genshin Impact. This is some great news for you, Jen. Lead the way, little bean. Little bean nut, R&I, floaty is mean. Okay, Paimon is not mean.
I know he's a press card. And an asshole. Your friend really stood up for you. Warren? Yeah, I owe him big time. You're not the only one in debt. And you're already causing trouble. I thought it would be quiet here.
You know
so
me
weird
causing
to be back.
trouble.
So I guess Seattle sucked hard? I guess. It was cool, but I felt kind of lonely.
For an outfit's nothing suspicious about that, Candace.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, she's looking forward. Ooh.
Just being able to relax and wander the streets freely has already made my day.
I see.
So, traveler, Paimon, you two want to
Traveling
come
the
with?
streets with you has already made her day.
We'd
Ooh.
love to, but we've got work to do right now.
Aw, that's a shame. Let's hang out together when you're free then.
Sure.
Ooh, she wants
In that
even
case,
more action.
Candace and I'll head out
wow.
first. Good clothing and fabrics are very much in demand.
She's inviting
You
us
snooze,
into
you
the
lose.
action. Wow.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
We should also get some accessories.
No
Ex-
need to rush.
Ooh, what?
I think we'll have a better
What are
time
you
if we
talking-
take things slow. See you two later. Feel free to
Okay.
come find us whenever you have the time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find time. I'm sure we can find time
Paimon
for
didn't
this.
think that Candace and Dio would come. Hanging out with them sounds like a great time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Burton, you are the youngest child we've ever taken in. You were just a month old when you came to the school.
Yeah,
By
she's
now,
so
you've
rebellious.
spent almost 12 years in here. I'd like to hear your thoughts since you are the most unique child in the school. Whatever the question or opinion is, I will respond with an answer.
Oh no, I don't know if it's a good idea to let the red-pilled one ask questions.
Any question?
Of course, as you wish.
She will ask very not approved questions.
What's
I'm
the
sure.
storm, sir?
Oh no, you're not supposed to ask that. Oh, whoa. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna keep such close supervision on him. You won't believe the kind of supervision we're gonna keep him under. I mean, that is until he disappears mysteriously. Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rivaled even crystals for ethereal capacity. A pity we never got to use them. Ah, how muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large, and we extracted ourselves from a waist-high mire of work, only to end up chin-deep in another. I was one with the world, a conduit for the energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who could have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals could make such a difference? I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrilling dancing on the knife's edge of failure.
When it comes to the supernatural, I often worry that I haven't shown spirits proper respect and have brought shame upon my clan. Oh,
You know,
speaking of which, may I ask if the two of you are partners for the event?
sometimes I wonder the same thing when I'm stepping on graves, giving them the middle finger, and spitting on their graves. Sometimes I wonder if I've shown them the proper respect too, you know? Sometimes I wonder.
Which combines these crossbones with circular AoEs under every player. Just
No, I couldn't see that.
out of the AoEs and watch for the floating X's.
Basically this guide is like explaining to you, you have eyeballs. This is how you use your eyeballs and your brain together. This might be a shock to you, but you've had these eyeballs for your entire life, and you've had a few brain cells your entire life. Now here is how you use these eyeballs and brain cells together. It's like, oh my goodness. Why are you even saying any of this? My goodness. Who needs this guide? Honestly, like, this is, oh my goodness.
Anya will cast Order
Oh,
to
I'm gonna
Bombard,
cry.
which covers
Oh,
a
this
large
is
portion
painful.
Of the floor with AoE markers, while line AoEs follow the players.
Oh,
and
this
Julia
is
does
pain. Oh yes, sir. I would pay very close attention to everything you say. Yes, I'm paying attention to every word. Yes. Oh, definitely, sir. Yes, good sir. I will do that right away. Yes. I paid very close attention, I did. Alright, off to do this thing I definitely paid attention to.
Right, let's go see if we can get ourselves some
10.
trees. And we got the chainsaw. What?
We have our council of council of turtles.
Ow!
Master Uguay has died. Who could have done this?
Jeez. Alright, let's go get some logs and start building the bridge.
Alright, I'm collecting turtle meat to put on the racks.
Alright, sounds good. I'll start getting some trees knocked
Did
down
you
here.
like that joke? Master Uguay has died.
Oh my gosh.
You get. Alright, welcome. We are going to do some Genshin Impact here, at least for a little while. Whew. I have a massive migraine for some reason, I don't know why. Okay. Oh gosh. I feel like I should use my resin first. Oh my. Stop it.
Ready.
And what can I pull? That's the question. Anything good or is it bad? Probably be more trash, I'm guessing. This domain just seems to give me nothing but trash artifacts. Not what I'm looking for.
Into the shadows. Hunt them down.
Hands where I can see them!
Fire it up! I got you covered!
Eyes on me!
Ready.
Alright, what they give me?
Drop your weapon!
Don't get too close! Supporting fire!
To ashes!
Into the shadows. Where evil roams, shoot on sight.
Take this! You asked for it! Finally!
Here's backup!
Eyes on me!
Ready.
Rice from a
really don't.
11234 says hello.
Hello. This is just more of them giving me trash artifacts.
Stop right there!
Check this out! I got you covered!
Power that ended Python!
Loaded. Time to testify.
Hands where I can see them!
Don't get too close! Supporting fire!
Eyes on me!
Ready.
Maybe. Oh, crit damage. Depending on what it rolls into for the next stat and how well it rolls, that could be decent. Because yeah, that one is horrible. Can this roll into like either crit rate or attack percent and then just roll into crit damage a lot? Because that would be really nice. Health percent. Oh man. I think it's worth investing into that with when it only has one decent stat to it. This domain just seems to give me the worst artifacts.
Stop right there!
Fire it up! I got you covered!
To ashes!
Ha! Loaded.
Oh, have I upset the artifact gods?
Justice will prevail!
Check this out! Here's back!
Power that ended Python!
Ready.
Just It's like, how have I upset the artifact gods? Why do they keep giving me trash? Seems like they're just fine for Noelle, but man, Clarande, they just do not want to give me the artifacts that she needs. It's like I need crit damage primarily, attack percent and crit rate secondarily. Nothing else really matters on her. They just do not want to give me the artifacts for her. At all.
Add Ast.
It's generally not a good idea to invest into an artifact with one decent substat. I could see if that one will roll better, but still only one good substat. This one's already decent. And then she's got a good one of those. We don't have any more Electros. I don't think we have any new crit damage either. No. If it will roll like only into crit damage, that would be good. But the chances of that are slim. Oh. Is this gonna be a crit damage roller? It doesn't look like it. Gotten one roll. Yeah, we get one decent roll on it. No, this one's better, but that's not really saying much. I don't really need crit rate or attack. She provides a ton of crit rate, and then this provides a ton of attack. It's like, yeah, it's just, oh my goodness. Like, it's good as a secondary stat to crit damage, but like we mainly need crit damage. They just do not want to give me the artifacts for crit damage primarily and attack and crit rate secondarily. They want to give me random artifacts with like defense and health percentage and garbage. It is really annoying.
Esil_2 says artifact farming can be quite the hassle.
Yeah, a pain in the neck.
Don't get too close! Supporting fire!
Oh. There's
to ashes!
Esil_2 says focusing on building chlorine D.
Yeah. Is that all the way up?
I
Oh, wait.
guess we should start here?
So we basically make a giant Z. I don't know if this is going to be correct. I don't think it is. Oh, yes, it is. Okay.
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness.
I've only been pulling for artifacts for like
Feast
the
your
past
eyes. Rejoice
3,
and cheer.
4 weeks.
For this is the
At this point,
unquestionable truth.
and they've still just given
Look at
me
the signature.
garbage. and
Nobody
it's,
is capable of forging
It's
that.
really,
I
really,
don't
really,
believe it.
really annoying.
So, all along, our histories have been false?
Really frustrating.
lose heart,
I've
I'll
been
eat
pulling for them for
does not
so
follow
long
from
now.
his is true that
and
ours
they
are false.
still just give me
That might be the
garbage.
most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here. Well, whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
Yoink. So just scale directly up the walls, or do I go around to the mountainside over there? Maybe. I love Chevrolet's passive. Allows us to just sprint forever like this. Okay, we're up much closer to it now. Is this an entry gate? What's this way? Not really much. I don't see any really proper entryway, at least from this side. Oh. Okay, so the trail is leading me this way. Stab
the
him.
party finds no pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key, only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Oh, let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cape.
Shut up, Cape.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Bobarano. Let those be my last words.
My clan's claim to fame is that we outwitted the dragon of old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own, including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost.
Carrara's new
There's
outfit
one
is
step
amazing.
before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
Jeez. Well, do you at least know the answers?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom. No, I don't know the answers. But worry not. I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the questions wrong, so answer without fear.
Question 1. Who is it?
Please open it.
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
Nekomata.
The trusty travel guide, Pixie. Travel guide. Trusty travel guide.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
It's gonna be either 1 or 3. I think this is the clan of wisdom, so I'm gonna answer wisdom.
This is the right answer, I swear. I'll...
Correct!
Yeah.
A barefaced lie. So low.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the truth of this world?
Should I say both are false? Yeah, I'll say both are false.
Please try to avoid being unnecessarily cruel in your response.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the...
Hear, hear! Who can be sure that the outside world isn't just a dream? They won't just find themselves inside a novel. There is no way to know, therefore both are equally real.
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
Traveler Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
Question mark. Very fitting. Now we just whack it. Now we gotta make a giant question mark.
Do we really need this one?
But I think some of them must not be needed. She's gotta be correct. Trying to think of how this is gonna play out. I think this has to form the diamond. Then it goes down to that one, I think. I press T. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we didn't need it.
Now, let me see what
elaborate fiction the Clan of Wisdom was able to conjure up.
If anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Cappe.
They really hate each other. That's a lot of text. Jeez.
Look! My clan's history is true as well! Ah, there's that same unforgeable signature again, right here!
What?
Oh, does this mean that my clan is the only odd one out?
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a prediction.
Oh no.
It seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Boberano? How can that be?
No, his will be
I get
false.
what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which
Dried
cup the
fish.
umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiyai would lift a different cup to reveal the umeboshi. But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Boberano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
Yes, take all the wealth for ourselves.
Yoink!
We may take them without controversy.
So yeah, we do have some of these paper things. This is gonna be a little tricky here, actually. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit tricky, not too bad. Okay, we have another one down here. Yeah. With another waypoint thing. Oh, and then another one up there somewhere. Oh, yes. Is there another? Okay, this is very interesting. What? So I needed to attack. Okay. Is that not enough glue? Okay. Oh, we can just keep on adding more glue now? To what it already had? Don't stand it yourself, jeez.
If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy. Into the shadows.
Well. Showing it's underground but above me? How does that work exactly?
So that's some kick.
Drop your weapon! Fire it up! I got you covered!
Power that ended high shot!
Interesting.
You asked for it! Stop it!
Supporting fire!
Eyes on me! Looted.
Oh wait, there's another thing here. There we go.
Look what we have here.
Drop your weapon! Don't get too close! I got you covered!
Power that ended high shot!
Ready.
I think that's all of them, right? Yeah, it should be.
If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy.
Ooh, that doesn't look good. Stay away! Defend the stars!
Stop right there! Check this out! Here's backup!
To ashes! Into the shadows. First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
Final warning! Fire it up!
Another one of these. Oops. That's interesting.
The fortune slip was right.
I see it. The only somewhat difficult part is going to be getting to it. Is this oh, this is a jump thing. I see. Shows that it's above me in this direction.
Justice will prevail! Don't get too close! Supporting fire!
Power that ended Haishan!
Did the other one die? Maybe. Oh, we're getting close. Oh? Okay. Oh. Right, it shows down here. What? That doesn't make much sense.
Stop right there! Fire it up! I got you covered!
Eyes on me! Loaded. The more the merrier. First round's on me.
This is an interesting place. Does that just go up? Okay, I see. We can't go out.
Power that ended high. Drop your weapons. You asked for it.
Here's backup.
Okay. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, we can pull them down? Okay. I'm wondering what these paper note things are for.
Huh. Where have you been hiding?
It shows that there's one like over here. But I don't see any way in which that would possibly be true. I can't climb this. I can climb this. Oh, interesting. They really made it unclimbable over there. I don't know, there's weird paper note things that don't seem to actually exist.
Huh. Where have you been hiding?
I mean, the main thing is those basically artifact point things. Let's see how close I'm getting. 91 out of, or 92 out of 125. Okay, so we're getting decently close. The team is in danger. There's supposedly a treasure chest over here.
Kaitosol says hi.
Hello. I think I should be fine. So now, what is this one? Oh, this just raises me up. Okay.
These items are unclaimed. We may take them without controversy.
This place is very interesting, that's for sure. My goodness, that's a very curious place in which to hold your items. Okay. What exactly are we supposed to do? Yeah, what on earth? What are we even supposed to do here? This doesn't even make sense. We're supposed to attack it? No idea.
Rice Farmer 11234 says you need to reverse it so that it clicks it twice.
Oh, I see. So just the first one that needs to be clicked twice? Oh, interesting.
Look what we have here.
What on earth is going on over here? Can't climb up them. So there's supposedly some kind of page over here? Is it this sign? So is it 1, 2, then 3? Oh, okay.
Look what we have.
Northeast of the city. There are so many things of treasure everywhere.
There better not be any contraband in here.
Let me see. I'm gonna go to the next part of the quest. I'm wondering if those treasure chests have any of the notes. I don't think they do. Oh, they might actually. No, I'm at 96. Okay.
The cohort of truth seekers followed Albizzi to his clan's sacred site. They arrived to the site of a giant guard towering over them.
Ooh.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong. Your weapons won't even scratch him.
Wait, but wasn't Kappei's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
Oh, the guard is one of Kappei's people. Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all. Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is growth serum.
What's sympathetic about that?
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny. So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon. Then, they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize. The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour.
Despite Albizzi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard, they think to themselves, if we could just try to understand one another. You could, of course, just take the path to your left and go around, but some people are...
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
Interesting. So we take the path to our left.
Albizzi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly...
Why is my own
Oh, wait. This will help a
clan
lot.
treating me like a villain?
You've been away too long. We all have. It feels like we've been waiting forever.
We should be getting close.
Why is this place so full of junk? Are you the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original packaging? We'll never find the Oracle Pillars in all this mess.
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
Wow.
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a bit of everything, don't you? Except empathy.
Over here! Yes! Keep the nose down! We don't want to alert the guard.
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
Nope. I don't see how there's any way. It has to start at the middle. Yeah, it would have to. Unless we can take it back here. I don't think we can, no. There's literally no way, not unless it starts in the middle. Only way is if you start. Wait, oh no. I just thought of the solution. I'll just mess it up so it's like, no, that's not correct.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Because they're gonna reset? Okay. So if this is our starting point here, oh my goodness, okay. So we just go left to the left and around. There it is, yeah.
This is the last one.
Oh my goodness, how much text?
The signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
Just as we suspected, all three are the truth.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to process. I feel a little empty inside. Yes, we found the truth, but there's too much truth.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody wanted to read it. They all lost interest.
A brief moment of joy is drowned out by a growing feeling of melancholy. But perhaps there is a glimmer of hope to be found too? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I'll say it. How is it the case that these 3 versions of history can all be true at once?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier. So Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these 3 truths in particular. The problem is, all 3 truths are the history of the exact same thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all 3 bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
Suddenly, the sound of a bell rings out.
The bell! It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Are we sure about that, though?
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is 1 ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
Don't know if we'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Oh my.
Okay, but back
Her
to
and
the truth
yoinking.
problem. There are 3 conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true. What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I doubt anyone here in Simulanka could make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Has to be.
She is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this. And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it. As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is clear and incontrovertible.
We will never argue again.
Never argue again.
Is that all there is to it? Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? A pointlessly happy ending? Overthinking it would
Pointlessly
be
happy.
pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
Could you be any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery. I will go back and share it with my clan.
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the next day. That's about what I thought.
What a beautiful day, thought the traveller before he was overcome by a creeping sense of foreboding. The voice in his head grew louder. Must go to Pendulum Lane.
Pendulum Lane. Up here, or it's gotta be directly below me then.
Pendulum Lane is just up ahead.
Below us.
My god, this is terrible! I don't understand. The three great clans of Constellation Metropole have finally made peace with each other. Who could have done this?
What happened? Oh no, someone's lying on the ground. Cappe!
How did this happen?
Cappe, you idiot! Wake up! You need to revise your last words or everyone's gonna start suspecting me!
Last words? What did he say?
If I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano.
Boberano said
You
the
could
same
at least
thing.
pretended to not remember it.
I'm sorry, Boberano, but this is an interrogation. I have to give the detective straight answers.
Don't worry, Boberano. I don't consider you a suspect, nor do I have the authority to charge anyone with a crime. So, are you the last people to have had contact with him? My sincere condolences. You were travel companions, right? It's a real tragedy. I'm afraid he'll be out cold for another hour and a half, at least.
Cold.
Yeah, I know. It's despicable. Hitting someone in the back of the head is the second worst act of cruelty there is. The first being replacing their gear oil with extra strong glue.
So, Cappe's not dead?
His gears, metal frame and shell are all still in excellent condition. It's just his energy supply that's been all messed up. Wait. But surely you can't be suggesting that just because Cappe isn't broken, there's no need to go looking for the culprit.
No! There's a need! Huge need!
Unfortunately, this is rapidly turning into a cold case. There's no evidence and no witnesses. Unless there's an official clockwork pedestal or the goddess of prophecy around here somewhere. Excuse me. Then suddenly the long-lost dragon of old flew across the sky.
Where?
I didn't see anything. Wait, why can't I move?
Oh, my mistake. It was just a cloud. Or a bird. Or something. If only we could turn time backwards and replay the crime.
Isn't that one of those, clockwork socket things right behind you?
Maybe.
Ah, so it is. No wonder everyone here is suddenly struggling to move. Traveller, if you please, let's recreate the crime scene.
It was Bobarano, wasn't it? I'm sure of it. He just fell down for no reason.
The crime scene's too chaotic. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Looks like he just falls down for no reason. Oh, was it the detective himself? He threw something and then it bounced and ricocheted?
Well, that clears it up. Cappe was walking along the street, and he suddenly collapsed. He was faking it.
What? So case closed? Aren't you supposed to investigate a little more first?
Well, we literally replayed the crime scene and saw it with our own eyes. There's no need for any evidence gathering or powers of deduction now. But besides, maybe the truth is inherently strange by nature. Like how Constellation Metropole has 3 histories, each of which is the truth.
But didn't you say Cappe was struck in the back of the head and knocked unconscious?
For all I know, he could have bashed his head against a toilet bowl before leaving the house, then walked here in a daze before finally passing out. As for why he might have done that, my guess is... With the Supreme Clan question left unanswered and the tension in Constellation Metropole suddenly wiped away, he was looking to create a new source of conflict.
Oh.
Only then would the city feel alive again.
Do we really think he's capable of that, though? Sounds like a pretty complicated conspiracy for the average Simulanka resident.
Not really.
Traveler, something about the crime scene isn't sitting right with me. It just seems unnatural. Also, anything outside of the immediate area won't have appeared in the replay. Is it possible that something was missing from the scene? Why don't we search the area?
Possible. Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, we're gonna head to Cappe's house to check the toilet bowl for signs of an impact.
Her tails. Oh, man.
There's a spear here. It looks so mysterious. Let's take it.
There's another circle, like, right here. Just to talk to these guys? I guess so.
Hello there. Have you seen my spear by any chance? Someone was shouting about a dragon a minute ago, and I instinctively threw it into the sky.
I hear something. Okay. Got one of these. Oh my goodness, how high do we have to climb here? So the circle is in that area somewhere. I'm not really seeing anything though. Unless it's these guys, yeah.
Come here. Whatever it is you were looking to buy, please do come back tomorrow. It's just, I have to close early today. A bottle of growth serum has gone missing. If someone's stolen it with the intention of harming others, the consequences could be disastrous. There's a whole investigation into it, so I gotta close the shop while I do an inventory count. If it turns out I'm wrong and I miscounted, I could be charged with filing a false report and disturbing the peace.
There's a strange potion bottle here. Looks so weird. Let's take it.
You're not from these parts, are you? Just visiting?
Yep, that's right. Why? What's up?
Ah, well, I was gonna offer you a great job in the Titanium mines.
Titanium
a safe
mine.
and secure working environment.
Doesn't sound very safe. At least not as safe as being a courier.
To keep the titanium ore intact, we use specially designed pickaxes that can't cut through it. Even if you struck a person with it, it wouldn't so much as leave a scratch. And in terms of labor intensity, the work has been rated as Class 2 physical labor by a reputable organization. Even cats can do it.
I'm not. Never mind. I give up.
Welcome to Paimon's world.
What is Paimon?
Mind you, I don't know what happened today, but somehow a pickaxe has gone missing. Maybe one of the giant guards broke it down, so someone took it to perform a rapid
I don't think there is a good
resuscitation
explanation for exactly what Paimon is.
Pretty brutal for a first aid technique. Still, a missing pickaxe. Huh. Is it just me, Traveler, or does it seem kinda suspicious?
Very suspicious. Don't let me climb up to it. I don't think I'll be able to climb up that, right? No. How is this gonna... Yeah. I'm not even sure which side I need to be on. I don't know that it really makes that much of a difference. This wouldn't be it, right? I don't think it would be. Great.
Stop right there!
Okay. Oh.
We're way behind schedule. Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness. Next on the agenda.
It shows that it's right in this area. Why am I not seeing anything to be investigated in this area then? Like, yeah, I don't see anything. What exactly are we supposed to investigate in this area? Doesn't make sense. Let's see how many. We're up to 98 now. This last one does not make any sense. I don't see what on earth we're supposed to investigate in that area. We have arrows for some reason. I don't. Do you want us to drop down or go up? No, that's not of it. It's way too far. Like, what exactly are we supposed to even do in that area? What is the suspicious clue? It's supposedly right in this area. Yeah. What clue exactly? Was it this drawing? Can't even get close enough to it for one. We have some drawings on the walls and stuff. Oh.
A pickaxe? What is it doing all the way down here? There's gotta be a...
There it is. Oh my
Let's
goodness.
say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is?
I don't think the guard spear, he threw it after. Pickaxe. They said that you can't, they're made so they can't hurt themselves. Growth serum, perhaps. Perhaps he took it beforehand?
If it was the growth serum, Kappei would have been turned into a giant.
Or would he have?
Probably would have shattered when it hit him. We would have seen the debris on the ground.
Let's say one of these was the...
Not going to be the pickaxe if what he said about the pickaxes are true. The spear was thrown afterwards.
If it was the pickaxe, Kappei sure is lucky it's not still lodged in his head.
Actually, you're wrong there, Paimon. The foreman at the mine was just saying, this kind of pickaxe is designed not to damage titanium, so it couldn't cause any superficial damage to residents here. But
Yeah.
you could probably knock someone out if you hit them hard enough, and it wouldn't leave a scratch. Let's take this back to the crime scene and replay it one more time.
Ah, you're back. How was the toilet at Cape's house?
Toilet? What about it? Oh, yeah, forget that.
What's this about? What are you trying to say?
We thought the way Cape fell looked odd, so we searched the area for suspicious items and found this. It could have been
Paimon's
deliberately placed
expression.
out of range of the crime scene, so it
Paimon,
wouldn't show up when we
angry.
replayed it. Now we've retrieved it, we were gonna replay it again. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, I just remembered I forgot to turn off the clockwork switch in my kitchen. Yeah, I think I'll just,
Oh no, you stay right there.
We should be good now.
Cause yeah, he threw something around the time that he got knocked out. So he had the pickaxe in his hand, and somehow replaying time didn't show that. So when exactly was the pickaxe hidden then? Yeah, how is the pickaxe not just laying there then? That doesn't make sense.
So you're the attacker!
That doesn't make sense at all.
So, it was you!
What? How was the pickaxe not just lying there then? That does not make sense.
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... Catch me if you can!
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromancer in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion. The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromancer in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But
Oh my, why can I not climb up it?
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold level courier of the Komania Express!
Okay.
A characteristically catty response from the Necromancer. Tell me, what do you hope
Catty.
to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Oh my.
You fell into my trap. In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but Wait, I'm wearing boot...
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long crawl, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
Do you call that a tall wall? In urgent Neko parcel mode, I'll scale it in no time.
I'm beat. I surrender.
got nowhere left to run.
All right. I confess.
That was fast.
Getting caught by you here was a backup plan. I don't know if what I've done will make things better or not. Time to come clean. I am the narrator, the one who's been guiding you all this time. Okay, I guess my voice acting skills have some room for improvement. Anyway, I only did what I did because...
Why are you suddenly spilling the beans?
I poured my heart and soul into all this. I was worried you wouldn't ask. The truth is, I was one of the first conscious beings ever made by the goddess of creation, and I've known for a long time that this whole world is just a fairy tale written by the goddess of fate. I know they say that fairy tales are just made up for kids to read, but I refuse to believe that fairy tales are just fictional stories and nothing more. The reason why Constellation Metropole has 3 origin stories is that the goddess of fate wrote 3 drafts and couldn't decide which one she liked best. Then her cat trod all over them, and they all got crumpled together, so the 3 worlds just sort of folded into one. The goddess of fate was torn between them anyway, since she couldn't decide which ending was best for the dragon or the kids. So when she saw what the cat had done, she simply decided to go with all 3.
Who'd have thought? But what does any of this have to do with what you did?
You're not a fictional character, so you couldn't hope to understand my sorrow. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone in all of Simulanka who would understand. Every day that I experience, every interaction I have with another person, is it really all just a work of fiction? The only reason the 3 great clans wanted to find out the truth was for the pointless task of electing the supreme clan. I thought that once they'd learned the truth, it might make them curious enough to investigate further. But as it turned out, they just accepted it and carried on living the same old lives. I have to motivate them to keep looking for answers now that they think they've learned the truth. I have to make them uncomfortable with the superficial explanation that they took at face value. And I have to figure out, once and for all, while you real people from the outside world are still here, are we real?
Aww.
That's my full confession. Time for you to take me back. I'm guessing I'll probably be forced to make a public apology, then sentenced to half a day in solitary confinement.
Half a day.
I definitely deserve half a day. Oh, also, pass this message on to Cape, Bobarano, and Albizzi, if you could. The Great Clockwork Key was originally put in place jointly by the ancestors of the 3 clans. If the 3 of them had any ability to cooperate whatsoever, they'd have been able to remove it by themselves. Over all these years, not once have they ever tried removing it together.
Oh, my poor child. There's one thing you've been mistaken about this whole time.
Ah! Whose voice is that? Detective? Was that you? Your voice acting's actually pretty good.
The reason fairy tales are suitable for children is that they help them to understand the world. Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubtedly real-world truth in a condensed form. Perhaps they simplify good and evil, and perhaps they hide the darkness in metaphors. But let there be no doubt. The world within fairy tales is as real as can be. And by extension, you and your compatriots are also real.
Goddess! Is it really you?
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed. Never the two shall meet. This is why you have never heard my voice before. But now you wish to break free from the story. And there's a cat nearby, so you can hear my echo.
A cat.
Echo Mora!
Just... your echo?
Oh, poor detective.
So, we are a part of the real world too.
Oh my.
My head's spinning. Albizzi just gave me a quick rundown of the situation. So you caught the detective?
Sorta. We chased him until he surrendered. Oh, and he asked us to pass on a message.
Does he really think we didn't try that? 'Cause we did, after 6 months in that place.
Ah, that was my bad. I thought it was a stupid idea at the time, so I didn't really exert myself.
I also sort of stopped trying after 3 years.
You... Never mind. I'm partly to blame as well. On the second attempt, I just hugged the key and pretended like I was pulling as hard as I could.
You guys are so lazy. My granny's neighbor's pet cat has nothing on you, and it spends all day, every day sunbathing.
Anyway, you said you heard the voice of the goddess of fate at the end? That's amazing.
There is a world beyond our own after all.
What would you guys say to...
It's
taking
funny
a trip to
because
the
she
outside
called
world sometime?
Carrara a
Otherwise, I
cat.
got bashed in the back of the head for nothing.
Depends. Do either of you know how to get there? But yes, I agree we should go. And not invite the detective, just to annoy him. But maybe the reason we've never worried about whether we're real or not is that, unlike him, we weren't there to witness the creation of this world. We've never had any reason to doubt that we're real. If someone ever convinced me that these delightful dimwits, Cape and Albizzi, weren't real, oh, I'd be devastated.
Wait till 2 days later. Guess we did go this way.
Final warning! Check this out! I got you covered! Eyes on me!
A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one. I think we should probably stop this now. Surely it's time that Packlord and I dropped these roles. In theory, it should all be over now, but I remembered hearing that that the point of the ceremony was to help people transition from one mental state to another. To bid farewell to the Marquis of Cabarras once and for all. You can bring things to a close with a touch of formality. As the necromata bids farewell to her boots, through the reflection, are we wiser for the nature of the truth? Okay. Actually, it's probably going to be faster to teleport to this one.
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
Help me!
Oh, so that gave me one page. So then they do give us pages for
Help
other
me!
stuff.
Help! Goddess of prophecy above, would you kind souls please help us?
What happened here? Why are you all suspended in midair?
Time reversal. Oops.
Being stuck in midair still beats falling to the ground and being smashed into a pile of blocks, but... I told him to be careful, but... No. Never mind. Now's not the time for that. My good friends, could I trouble you to turn the clockwork key over there? I'll explain everything in a bit.
Back a little further. A little further. Yeah. So what do I do here? Will that stop him?
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
What happened there? It almost seemed like we turned back time.
I take it this is your first time witnessing the power of the Goddess of Prophecy, then? If so, I can see why you might think that. Basically, this is a gift bestowed upon Constellation Metropole by the Goddess of Prophecy, who rules over the natural course of all things. It helps those who have deviated from their proper path to get back on track.
Proper path? Do you mean everything that happens in the Metropole has been planned out since the very beginning?
Why are you saying that as if it's a bad thing?
You're not explaining it clearly. Here, allow me. Of course, all the residents of the Metropole have the freedom to live their own lives. For instance, whether I use olive oil or sesame oil in my morning skincare routine is entirely my choice. But whenever something disastrous is about to happen, like when I almost got turned into a pile of rubble just now, the goddess's magic will activate in the world around us.
So, in other words, it's kind of protection magic? To keep people alive?
You could say that. There are other situations in which it activates too, but that's basically correct.
Well, in any case, We're glad no one's hurt.
We are.
Are you heading to the Constellation Metropole?
Yep. Do you know where we can find the Gear Sky ladder?
Oh, it's just that platform up ahead. The one with the key sticking out.
That thing? Are you sure?
Yep, that's the one. Pretty much everything in the Metropole runs on tracks and gears. The Goddess of Prophecy watches over it all. Which is to say, all the tracks are fixed. If a machine is set up to move forwards, it'll never move in reverse.
This reminds Paimon a lot of Fontaine's clockwork toys.
You mean, like those music boxes with dancing figures? I think I've seen one or two from the merchants in Sumeru.
Yeah, exactly like that. Anyway, sounds like it's not gonna suddenly fall out of the sky, so Paimon's okay now. Should we get going?
Well, what is up with our internet?
If
Okay,
these
internet
items
was
are
acting up
unclaimed,
there.
we may take them without controversy.
Okay. For a healer. Could use Kuki or Barbara. Barbara would enable Hyper Bloom.
Rice Farmer 11234 says I hated that.
You hated it? Oh. Let me see. And we're gonna do him. Oops. I think that will be pretty good. Because Gugi has a very long duration on her healing.
Power that ended Haishan! Drop your weapons! Justice will fire it up! Here's backup!
What about you?
Rice Farmer 11234 says at least it showed me how much my gaming could do with 6/6/6 talents.
Time to testify.
You asked for it!
Check this out! Supportive fire!
Eyes on me!
you got?
Into the shadows.
Yeah, I mean, if you maxing out characters is always going to do a lot more than having not maxed characters.
Hands where I can... Stop right there! Final warning!
Fire it up! I got you covered!
To ashes! Time to testify. Justice will prevail!
Supporting fire!
Rice from a 11234 says not enough more is that smiling.
Ready.
It's not generally a case of more, it's just a case of farming. More is easy enough to get.
When evil lurks, shoot on sight. Hands where I can see 'em.
I got you covered!
Power the ended pythons! Stop right there!
Check this out!
Okay, let's see what kind of... Well, I guess it'll tell us afterwards how much we scored.
Out of my way!
Sign here, please!
Scatter! Germinate!
Incoming! With sword comes shadow. Ha! Speed of light! Hey!
Oh my goodness, if they stop blocking everything, it would be nice. Oh.
Cut to the chase!
Propagate! So!
Speed of light! Don't blink! Hey!
Maybe I should have done hyper bloom for this part.
Incoming! Our bond is
Ouch.
lightning terrified!
Scatter! Germinate!
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide!
This guy there. Really strong against this.
Speed of light! Cut to the chase!
Stand with me!
Ouch.
Spring forth!
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide! Hey! Cut to the chase! Incoming! I'll settle this! Sign here, please!
Scatter! Germinate!
With sword comes shadow.
Okay. It was still enough to get gold on it, so... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think for healers, she's probably the best for that kind of team comp. It at least enables Hyper Bloom. I don't know, though, something like Xingqiu adds a ton of damage to a team like that. Xingqiu has a very long duration, though. Could actually use him as a sub DPS, use her as a healer. Her as a shieler. Him for the sub DPS instead, because she'll have plenty of Dendro application. If our internet will cooperate.
Fire it up! Here's
Rice Bomber 11234 says guns vs sword, who's gonna win?
Just depends on which team comp is better.
Hunt them down.
This team comp is just really good in general.
Don't get too close. I got you covered.
Let's see.
Eyes on me! Loaded.
Rice Bomber 11234 says how's your Core and D build so far?
Pretty good, except I just haven't gotten any better artifacts yet. Oh my goodness, stop that. Oh my. I hate the freaking... Stop it, would you? Oh my lord.
Shoot on sight.
Can you be any more annoying? Little mage. I hate the freeze reaction. That is the most annoying thing in the entire game. By far.
Into the shadows. Time to testify.
Okay, can I...
You asked for it. Final war.
Check this out. Here's backup.
To ashes. Ready.
Okay.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me read you a verse.
That's that! Hey, go away! Don't blink, nowhere to hide. Hey! Speed of light.
Oh man.
Incoming. Hey! Cut to the chase.
Xingqiu is actually a very good one for this team comp because of the header application.
Don't be scared. Speed of light. Don't blink.
Yeah.
With sword comes shadow.
Well, yeah.
Rain cutter. Rain outline.
Coming through. Stay put. Speed of light. Hey.
Rice Bomber 11234 says reduce fair on copy of Zinko.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
Xingqiu isn't that hard to build actually.
No, my sword.
He's one of the most useful sub DPSs too once you build him. I would say. Honestly, you can pretty much use Yao Yao as an on-field, honestly.
Don't blink. Hey.
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Yao Yao is one of those really interesting characters.
Speed of light. To the chase. Don't blink. Speed of light.
Oh, that was only silver. Oh, interesting. We're gonna have to use a different comp. I mean, I can always just use international. International, I know will clear it most easily. Let's see. Just trying to remember how you set up the international. Is it? Yeah, I think it's Zhongling Bennett. Yeah, there we go. That will most definitely clear it. A lot of it was also the freaking freeze garbage.
Power that ended hype. Justice will prevail.
Don't get too close. Supporting fire.
Time to testify. Drop your weapons!
Fire it up! I got you covered!
Eyes on me!
Let's see. Oh, this is a part where,
Don't get too close!
I need to beat up on this guy. Okay.
Into the shadows. Evil wills, shoot on sight.
These little mages.
You asked for it! Final warning!
Fire it up! Here's back
to ashes! Loaded. Hunt them down. Back at ya! Justice will prevail!
Don't get too close! Supporting fire!
Power that isn't hushed on!
Let's move!
Into the shadows. Time to testify. You asked for it!
Check this out! Here's backup!
This will very easily clear this.
Time to rain outlines your face.
International team always blasts through everything at rocket speed.
Everybody stand back!
Oh, come on. Let me change my characters. What is the internet doing?
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Rain cutter! Teamwork is strength!
At the frying pan, into the fire! Yours?
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Rice Bomber 11234 said yeah, I saw it spike to 200k.
There is no escape!
It's not just a spike. It's Zhongling, actually. It does a lot of damage.
Sword. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outline.
Everybody stand up! Get them! Eat this!
Shine down! Now you shall perish! Witness the power of Gua. Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is strength!
At the frying pan, into the fire!
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! No, my sword! Rain cutter! I'm going in!
You're toast!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gua. Huh?
Yeah, see, that's gold. Alright, is that the flying one? I'm not sure. We could use Cryo Team on the first round on this one. Might do that. So, let's see. I think Diana actually, and then her, yeah. And here we can just do the normal.
We're way behind schedule.
My will embodied by ordinance divine.
Shake it and stir! Look at you! Fate is upon you!
Delved into depth.
For Rex Lapis!
Oh, come on, that should have hit his eye.
Transfiguration!
There's the burst.
Cryo Incarnate!
Diana Special!
Decided by destiny. Shadows of
All hail!
no touching.
Shaken and stirred! Can't handle your drink!
Let me scry. Written in the stars.
This is long overdue. Access denied.
By ordinance divine.
Diana Special!
Shadows of fate. No touching.
For Rex Lapis!
Take your truth.
Let's go! Can't handle your drink!
Fate is upon you.
My will embodied! Do your masters...
Think you can bully me? Shaken and stirred!
Written in the star.
I'm not sure if that's going to be enough or not.
Final warning! Fire it up! Supporting fire!
To ashes! Loaded. Hunt them down.
Justice will prevail! Don't get too close! I got you covered!
Power that ended Python! Time to testify.
Supporting fire!
Eyes on me! Ready. Hunt them down.
Where do you think you're...
You asked for it! Drop you!
Huh? Here's backup!
To ashes! Loaded. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Where do you
Yeah,
think
stop
you're...
running away.
Final warning! Check this out! Supporting fire!
Eyes on me!
Hands where I can see them! Don't get too close!
To ashes!
One of them wasn't good enough. Thinking probably freeze comp. We can just do international again. Thought one of them was going to be the flying one, but it wasn't. Ugh. And actually, I think Zhongling actually has one of the longest durations. I could actually set it up like that, I think.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Huh?
Eat this!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is... There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Witness the power of Guwa. Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Guba, get them! You're toast!
Huh? Everybody stand back!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Shoot, we want his. There we go.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outline.
Right, Pim, into the fire!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is torn to oblivion!
Illusion shattered!
No, my sword! Rain cutter!
You're toast! Guba, get them!
Huh? She stands up!
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Rain outlines your fate. Let's light it up! Go in it!
Torn to oblivion!
You asked for it! Grab your
Supporting fire!
power that ended Haishan! Hunt them down!
New hunting.
Final warning! Justice will
Check this out! Here's backup!
to ashes! Time to testify. Back off! Hands where I can see them!
Don't get too close! Supporting fire!
Eyes on me! Into the shadows. Evil looks. Shoot on sight.
Fire it up! I got you covered!
Power that ended Haishan! Time to testify.
You asked for it! Stop it!
Don't get too close! Here's backup!
Eyes on me! Ready. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Yep. Might as well just use those two groups. Yeah. It's interesting because Minute actually has the shortest duration.
Justice will prevail!
Check this out! Supporting fire!
Power that ended Haishan! Into the shadows. Loaded. Hunt them down.
Oh my goodness. Can't even do my counter.
Check this out. I got you covered.
I hate the freeze reaction.
Drop your weapons.
Don't get too close. Supporting fire.
Power that ended Python. Into the shadows. Shit, time to testify.
You asked for it!
Fire it up. Here's backup.
Eyes on me. Loaded. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Stop right there!
Don't get too close. I got you covered.
To ashes!
Illusion
Your
shot!
coming was foretold.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your... At the frying pan, into the fire!
Eternal as the sapphire!
Teamwork is strength! Now
For
you
the
shall
eternal oasis! Care for dance. Dance with me! Shine down! Be a good audience, won't you?
Witness the power of Gugwa. Nice and spicy. Eat this!
Some target practice.
I'm going in!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Journey ends here.
Shine down!
Rain cutter. Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Everybody stand!
Now you shall perish! Illusion shot!
Let me weave you up. You're toast! I'm going in!
Inazuma shines eternal! Coming was foretold! There is no escape here for the dance.
Time to act. Rain outlines your fate.
Dance with me! Now you shall perish! The show's only some target practice. Illusion shattered!
Rain outlines your fate.
Embrace the storm!
Let me... You're toast!
Alright. Looks like we got it on all of them. I'm at 101 out of 125. We're getting close. Okay, we got some more resin that we can try and use on that domain. Whatever good it will do us, though, is the question. They're probably not going to give us anything yet again. Anything useful.
Into the shadows.
Let's see.
Hands where I can see 'em! Here's backup! Eyes on me! Time to testify. Drop your weapon! Check this out! Supporting fire! To ashes! Ready.
Let's see what we get. Junk. Why do they always give us junk?
Justice will prevail! I got you covered! Eyes on me! Hunt them down! Final warning! Fire it up! Supporting fire!
Tag. Nothing good. It's always horrible artifacts.
Whoa, what a bustling city! This place is fit for a king!
Our next step is to get to the top of the metropole and ask the goddess of prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
Make way for the king!
Oh, darn, we jinxed it. Oh, no. Did he overhear us talking about us sneaking into his castle? Paimon hopes he's not mad.
Silence! The one who shall soon stand before you is the ruler of Constellation Metropole, the one who descended after a meteor shower, and the protector of order and all the stars in the sky.
That's a long list of titles.
I bid ye welcome, guests from afar. Long have I heard of your grand deeds.
Wouldn't it be
O
Queen?
fairy, who restored the lifeblood of the forest. O hero, who... huh?
Navia!
Hold your foul tongue! How dare you utter Her Majesty's name?
Nice one, partner. Spectacular improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you. All right,
Oh
all
my
right.
goodness.
You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is the Traveler, and his trusty companion, Paimon.
You are personal friends with Her Majesty the King? Please, forgive our grievous mistake. We had no idea.
All right.
Wouldn't it be the
welcome
Queen?
ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some royal hospitality.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, come on. I've already sent them off. So, anyway, how did you guys
Is
get
this
here?
another skin that we get of Navia?
We're gonna ask you the
One
same
with her
thing.
wearing a crown.
How are you already king of this nation? And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it. You just woke up like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you've answered your own question. But before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, "You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city."
A similar thing happened to me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
This is Nilu, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
Nice to meet you, Miss Nilu. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. If you ever get the chance to go to Fontaine, make sure you come and visit me. I'm based in Poisson.
Seems like you're taking this all in stride. Aren't you nervous about getting stuck here and never being able to get back home?
Why would I be worried about that? We've faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake. Besides, life's always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it.
That sounds like a great outlook on life. You have a very optimistic spirit.
Thanks, I'll take that. Honestly, though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy and heroes that I've been hearing about in this prophecy.
Well, of course.
We're kind of veterans at dealing
Who
with
else would it
prophecies
be?
by now, aren't we?
About that, has anything bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make a mess here too?
It sure did. Apparently, for whatever reason, he went for the stars above the city recently. Literally just flew up and started snatching them out of the sky. Luckily, the guards responded quickly and stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the Metropole.
We found a few
I've
of
been
them.
out trying to retrieve them, but I only managed to get one of them before you showed up. Oh, I didn't ask yet. What brings you to the Metropole anyway?
Oh, Paimon can explain.
Wondering how there's hilly trolls here. Is it somehow connected to the Abyss?
I see. So, you want to consult the Oracle of the Goddess of Prophecy.
Do
I
you
would
know
think it
how
would
we can
have
do
to
that,
be.
Miss Navia?
Well, the goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there.
Yeah, we were already up there.
However, I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
Really? But Grandpa Almond told us that he received his prophecy from the goddess.
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero of Simulanka has been around for a very long time. But recently, people realized that the goddess didn't reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has been restored.
Okay.
Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
Right. The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the Goddess of Prophecy yet?
You mean the protection magic that stops them from coming to harm? We saw it in action.
Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the Metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it. Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop.
If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded or the gears have slid out of place?
That's exactly right, Nilu. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, some of the monsters outside the city saw this as an opportunity to launch an invasion.
But we didn't see a single monster on our way here.
That's because I already took care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragons also knocked some of the stars out of the sky, plus there's a bunch of monsters in the city. Sounds like there's a lot more to fix here than in the Forest of Blessings.
Well, defeating the dragon and the monsters should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic?
Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: "Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky."
Huh? But weren't the tracks the gift that she gave to her people in the first place? Does that mean she plans to take the gift back?
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes. So, as a result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says, since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's protection.
But letting this drag on isn't the answer either, is it?
No, and I think they know that. But they're just too afraid to take that final, terrifying step. They're still hoping there might be an alternative solution. Now, we could ignore their objections and go turn the gear ourselves, but... Exactly. You know me well. And that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side as possible. At the end of the day, this is their city, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Ooh, spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles. Traveler, Paimon, Miss Nilu, would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city. Not gonna lie, Your Majesty is definitely growing on me.
Oh my.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no. We're your friends. No need to ask us so formally in the future.
I'm happy to help too. This is a beautiful city, and just like the Forest of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible.
Ah, great. As the King of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude. All right, everyone, follow me. I'll show you the way to the goddess statue at the top of the Metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
I'm gonna go use the restroom and stuff. I will be right back. Another normal day. Time to abduct some people, hold them for ransom, and burn some buildings down, am I right? Let's go! Yeah, exactly. Indeed, yes. This is what we do to spice things up a little. Reason that smelting with it was banned. I wonder why that could be. It's almost like it's a harmful substance. Crazy. Almost like listening to the law might have been beneficial. Crazy. To a wall. A lock on it. Ooh, Jen, these look like your siblings. I think I found your family. Yeah, this definitely looks like your family here. Now you can be reunited. I can give you the coordinates and you can find your family in Genshin Impact. This is some great news for you, Jen. Lead the way, little bean. Little bean nut, R&I, floaty is mean. Okay, Paimon is not mean.
I know he's a Prescott and an asshole. Your friend really stood up for you. Warren? Yeah, I owe him big time. You're not the only one in debt, and you're already causing trouble. I thought it would be quiet here.
You know me causing trouble.
So I guess Seattle sucked hard? I guess. It was cool, but I felt kind of lonely.
Different outfits, nothing suspicious about that, Candace.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, she's looking forward. Ooh.
Just being able to relax and wander the streets freely has already made my day.
I see.
So, Traveler, Paimon, you two want to come
Traveling the
with?
streets with you has already made her day.
We'd
Ooh.
love to, but we've got work to do right now.
Aw, that's a shame. Let's hang out together when you're free then.
Sure.
Ooh, she wants
In that
even
case,
more action.
Candace and I'll head out
wow.
first. Good clothing and fabrics are very much in demand.
She's inviting
You
us
snooze,
into
you
the
lose.
action. Wow.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
We should also get some accessories.
Nice rush.
Ooh, what?
I think we'll have a better
What are
time
you
if we
talking-
take things slow. See you two later.
Okay.
Feel free to come find us whenever you have the time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find time. I'm sure we can find time for
Didn't
this.
think that Candace and Dia would come. Hanging out with them sounds like a great time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Burton, you are the youngest child we've ever taken in. You were just a month old when you came to the school.
Yeah,
And by
she's
now,
so
you've
rebellious.
spent almost 12 years in here. I'd like to hear your thoughts since you are the most unique child in the school. Whatever the question or opinion is, I will respond with an answer.
Oh no, I don't know if it's a good idea to let the red-pilled one ask questions.
Any question?
Of course, as you wish.
She will ask very not approved questions.
What's
I'm
the
sure.
storm, sir?
Oh no, you're not supposed to ask that. Oh, whoa. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna keep such close supervision on him. You won't believe the kind of supervision we're gonna keep him under. I mean, that is until he disappears mysteriously.
Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rivaled even crystals for ethereal capacity. A pity we never got to use them. Ah, how muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large, and we extracted ourselves from a waist-high mire of work, only to end up chin-deep in another. I was one with the world, a conduit for the energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who could have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals could make such a difference? Oh, I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrilling dancing on the knife's edge of failure.
When it comes to the supernatural, I often worry that I haven't shown spirits proper respect and have brought shame upon my clan. Oh,
You know,
speaking of which, may I ask if the two of you are partners for the event?
sometimes I wonder the same thing when I'm stepping on graves, giving them the middle finger, and spitting on their graves. Sometimes I wonder if I've shown them the proper respect too, you know? Sometimes I wonder.
Which combines these crossbones with circular AoEs under every player. Just
No, I couldn't see that.
out of the AoEs and watch for the floating X's.
Basically, this guide is like explaining to you, you have eyeballs. This is how you use your eyeballs and your brain together.
This might be a shock to you, but you've had these eyeballs for your entire life, and you've had a few brain cells your entire life. Now here is how you use these eyeballs and brain cells together. It's like, oh my goodness. Why are you even saying any of this? My goodness. Who needs this guide? Honestly, like, this is... Oh my goodness.
Anya will cast Order
Oh,
to
I'm gonna
Bombard,
cry.
which covers
Oh,
a
this
large
is
portion
painful.
of the floor with AoE markers, while line AoEs follow the players.
Oh,
and
this
Julia
is
does
pain.
Oh yes, sir. I would pay very close attention to everything you say. Yes, I'm paying attention to every word. Yes. Oh, definitely, sir. Yes, good sir. I will do that right away. Yes. I paid very close attention, I did. Alright, off to do this thing I definitely paid attention to.
Right, let's go see if we can get ourselves some
10.
trees. And we got the chainsaw. What?
Council of Council of Turtles.
Ow!
Master Uguay has died. Who could have done this?
Jeez. Alright, let's go get some logs and start building the bridge.
Alright, I'm collecting turtle meat to put on the racks.
Alright, sounds good. I'll start getting some trees knocked
Did
down
you
here.
like that joke? Master Uguay has died.
Oh my gosh.
You get the reference, right?
Yeah. Hardy har.
I thought it was funny.
Of course you did. Oh jeez.
Master Uguay, who did this to you? Some cannibal with a club bashed my head in.
Wow, that is so much.
Start the generator.
Put the barrier in the sky. Make the Empire's ships fall and watch them die. Thus they will meet their fate. Help for them will be too late.
My arrival as well. An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
Now that sounds like Emma. That sounds 100% like Emma. I hope clipping that. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Like a 1 in 20,000 chance. How does this happen? How does this right here happen? That's insane. Getting him twice in one pull? That's like impossible.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
That sounds
you haven't
like Emma
broken
right
it.
there.
Fine. Drink these.
No. Too rough, my lord. We just met.
I thought she liked it that way though.
It tastes awful. Is it the special healing potion?
Nah, it's just something she
And
scraped
this.
together off the streets.
Eat. You must have been hungry for so long.
Just run off sewer water.
This, my lord.
Which is edible? Rubber, cabbage, or carbuncle?
Cabbage.
The answer's not rubber?
Does the rain come down from the sky or the other way around?
Here, I thought rubber was edible.
Can be both.
You're good to go. Take these materials with you. The visitor guide is between the second and third page. Go in from the
I
left,
don't know.
turn right
I
twice,
could
and
go
take the
for
lift.
some good old
Keep
rubber
walking
right
and
now.
you'll see the ward.
Rubber sounds good. Yummy. Good
I see.
texture.
Thank you. Is there anything else I should know?
Just leave the number out next time. Will you?
She's trying to tell us that Eraser's not one of the major food groups. This is some heresy.
In fact,
YouTube,
we all knew
Link's
this would
rated
have
R. A little
happened,
bit of insanity
but
resides within us all.
It took place too soon and caught us all off guard.
And
there were only
yes,
clothes
we are
left.
all slightly insane. Just a little bit.
That's right.
The crazy people are all.
I've looked up the directory of Arcadis in the U.S. in
Imagine how
1929.
boring it would be to be
None
the
of
same
their
as
family
everyone
is on
else. You have to be such a boring person.
She was
for that to be
Greco's
the
biological
case.
daughter.
Nurse, if you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Interesting.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
Alright, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Fly faster, Paimon.
Because we are Matra.
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9. Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook it?
Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste and how do you cook it? The look on Paimon's face.
Okay, let me give you the full story. I love the scent of wine, and after reading up on the art of winemaking, I have grasped some of the key principles. In short, whatever ingredients you use, it's essential to include something sweet. In an attempt to select the most suitable ingredient, I gathered samples of all the sweet plants and fruits I could find in the Mondstadt area. Then, I tried them all in turn and took detailed notes. I also factored in the differences between the same ingredient grown in different locations. For instance, sweet flowers from Springvale are a little sweeter than those at Cape Oath.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, I'm sure she was more than happy to do it. All the work, all of the wine tasting. I'm sure she was more than happy.
It was no problem at all.
No problem
Just
at
my
all.
duty as a maid of Favonius.
It was her duty. It was her duty to get drunk for 4 days in a row. It was her freaking duty, Paimon.
The chance to source the Defender's
Yes.
will on behalf of the Knights of Favonius is a huge
It was
honor
a
for
duty
me.
and it was an honor. She did her duty admirably in the face of serious adversity. She trumped through somehow. The hangovers and the drunkenness, it was all part of her duty.
Noelle, your eyes are sparkling. But Paimon thinks it could be because of Lisa's brainwashing.
Shh, we don't talk about that, Paimon.
Anyway, I was worried that my evaluation would be too subjective if only I were involved.
Yes,
Thankfully,
that's true.
I ran into Sucrose the other day on her way out of the lab.
Oh, so you had your drinking buddy. That's why you're both here.
Oh
Yes, you've been found out, Sucrose.
no! What is it, Sucrose?
I just remembered why I left the lab that day. I was supposed to go and fetch some lab equipment we imported recently.
It's okay. What you were doing, it was part of an honorable mission given to Noelle. Couldn't be helped. You had more important things to do with Noelle.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That look on your face seems to say you forgot all about it and have been in the lab this whole time.
I've been in the lab drinking away this entire time, man. I don't know how they would have forgot it, man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault, really. I'll go and see Marjorie about the equipment shortly. Carry on, Noelle.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Sucrose is a true professional when it comes to this kind of research. I showed her my list, and she made some extremely valuable suggestions.
Your faces are still flushed red from all the drinking.
Please, you don't need to go out of your way to compliment me. Noelle filled me in on the background of the whole situation.
Oh, okay.
I was moved to see how seriously she took this task, even though she'd never even met Razor before. However, none of the potential ingredients she had identified were perfect candidates, in my opinion. What we needed was a fruit high in sugar and easily fermentable. After a final look at Noelle's list, I picked the Sensetia sample from near Cider Lake as a basis, with a view to improving it. Using bioalchemical techniques, we were able to amplify the sweetness, then conduct a few tests to compare the results against the benchmarks.
Watching Sucrose work on an experiment when she's in the zone blew me away. Such focus and determination.
Well, drunk too, man. She's got quite the focus and determination.
I already said don't compliment me. Anyway, the result of our research is the Epsilon Series Tetrasweet Sensetia, Variation 63. And it's finally ready. The sweetness has been verified through rigorous testing. And the size and color are both optimal, too.
Much wine testing. So much testing. Now we need to go find something else to test together.
Noelle shortened the name to Quadruple Sweetness Sensetia. Unfortunately, it can't be produced on a very large scale under the current conditions. But as long as we have enough for Razor.
Oh, we want to taste just a little bit.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
That looks like a very naughty position.
You're such a box full of surprises. So we're playing Truth or Dare now. I see.
Restream bot says YouTube. Wins an NGOU, why so close?
Getting angry, are we? Sorry, but it's just so much fun to rile you up.
I think she wants you to try other means of persuasion there, Roper.
You're the very first person to pique my interest like this.
Yeah, I think she definitely does.
Have great potential.
I think she definitely wants you to try other methods of persuasion on her.
Okay, so you're not
Yeah, she's definitely asking for
I'll
it.
keep that in mind. You're my mission target after all.
Restream bot says YouTube. Wins an NGO, okay. I remember this with male rover and it looks way worse the more I look at it.
Yeah.
Bingo! I'm one of the bloom bearers of the Black Shores. This Blake bloom is our symbol. It represents our mission to save the world.
This looks so wrong. Her whole position is just, oh my.
Our plans? What is it again? To recruit as many talents as we can and save the world from its impending doom. So are you in?
She's not in yet.
I don't. The world?
Alright, we back. See. Here we go. Here's my chips.
A duel is a battle of wills. Into the shadows.
Yes, it's a battle of duels into the shadows.
Huh? What's this?
It's a star.
Wait. This looks like the star I found earlier. I told the guards to place it near the goddess statue. Maybe they ran into some trouble up there. Guess we'd better hurry.
So this is why everything looked like it was stuck in time.
What happened?
Your Majesty! This conservative radical, he attacked us! He threw the star from the Astral Garden and even stole the magic thread linking the Oracle Pillars! But just as we were about to arrest him, the goddess's magic activated, and now we can't move!
No! Nobody touched the celestial gear!
What's an oracle pillar?
You need to use it to pray to the goddess. I'll explain later. First, let's help these guys.
Oh god, he's getting anywhere. Come on, let me attack it. It only takes one.
Hey, he's getting away!
Halt!
It's okay. Let him go.
But, Your Majesty!
Even if we catch up to him now, we won't be able to change his mind, much less quell the fear that many others like him are feeling. All it would do is turn him further against us.
Understood, Your Majesty. Also, this is the magic thread he was holding from the Oracle Pillars. Your Majesty, what should we...
Please give that to the traveler over there. I believe they have some questions for the goddess.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So, what do we do with this exactly?
See those oracle pillars over there? Just use the magic thread to connect them together in a specific pattern. And the goddess of prophecy will answer
pattern?
your prayers.
Looks like it's an Assassin's Creed symbol.
That's easy enough. Let's give it a try.
Yeah. I'm guessing we're supposed to make like a star though. Yeah.
It worked!
To which course of fate do you seek answers, my child of Simulanka? The hero from another world, supported by their companions, shall restore
She won't answer how to leave
peace
the world.
this
That's interesting. She doesn't tell us how to defeat the dragon either.
Rice11234 says, oh, I missed the part where Navia had a mustache.
So she won't say anything about Simulanka's future. She won't say how to defeat the dragon. She just says that we will. She won't say anything about how to leave the world.
Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
Okay, she tells us how to resolve the crisis.
So, Miss Navia was right. The goddess of prophecy didn't tell us anything about the future.
Fair
A
enough.
little bit.
Guess we'll just have to play it by ear.
She told us how to resolve the crisis.
Then first, we have to restore the sky back to its original state by putting the stars back in their positions. Let me do a quick count. All right. Adding in the ones we picked up on the way here, I think that's all of them. Let's go hang these stars back up in the sky.
In the sky? How do we get up there?
Oh, I got us covered. We will, of course, be taking the Aerial Express.
Is that a flying train?
Hey, you already took a train that runs on water. Is a flying train really that much weirder?
Kind of.
At least the Maritime Express still runs on a track.
Oh, come on, don't worry about it. This train has been blessed by the goddess of prophecy. Its whole purpose is to protect the Metropole skies. It took me a lot of effort to find it, you know. I don't think anyone's used it in, like, 100 years.
Rice Farmer 11234 says flying toy train has so many safety issues.
Yeah, I know. Let me see. How many tons does a train car weigh? Yeah, typical freight train car weighs 30 tons empty. 30 tons empty. 60,000 pounds when it's empty. 100 tons for 130 tons per loaded car. So yeah, a freight train can weigh anywhere from 3,000 tons to 18,000 tons or more.
They rely on the god's power, of which isn't really active because they haven't helped her yet.
That's a lot of. If their train is anything like a real train, that's a whole heck of a lot of weight to be hoisting into the sky. Oh man.
100 years? Are you sure it's safe? Let's not forget that the goddess of prophecy
Rice Farmer 11234 says maybe if they just believe.
Well,
yeah, if they just believe.
we have any other options?
All the tons
Unless you want to do the honors, Paimon.
magically go into
Fancy
the sky.
flying up there on your own?
I mean, this is probably nothing
No,
like a
thank you.
actual
It's
train's
way
weight.
too high up. Oh, wait, Nilu. You've got a feel for how magic works here. Can you do your thing and sense if this train is a real deal?
I can try.
It would still be a minimum of 10 tons.
Yes, I can sense traces of magic, but it's different from the kind I felt in the forest, so I don't know.
Okay, fine. Guess there's only one way to find out.
That's the spirit. I'll come with you. Miss Nilu, will you be joining us?
I think I'll stay behind. That way, if something does go wrong, you'll have someone on the ground to get you some help.
That makes sense. If the train does break down, you can make us a giant origami crane to come bail us out. Or if a crane's too difficult, a finch could work.
Try more like parachutes. Paimon couldn't fly though, so she'd be fine. Let's see how big this train is.
Rice Farmer 11234 says it what Paimon is worried about.
If these are anything similar
Rice
to
Farmer 11234 says and the traveler has wings.
if these are anything similar to real train cars, I mean the engine. How
Rice
much
Farmer
does an engine weigh?
11234 says and Navia has an umbrella.
I'm guessing an engine would probably weigh about at least twice as much as the cars, if not more. Does a train... What would it be? Train engine weigh. Let's see how much the engine weighs. Ooh, 45 to 192 tons. Yeah. A diesel locomotive between 100 and 200 tons. Yeah. Yeah. So we're talking somewhere around... I mean, these are obviously empty cars, so we're talking like 30, 60, and then another 100 tons. So we're talking about like 160 tons here of weight that we're hoisting into the sky.
Choo-choo! Aerial Express moving out.
Yeah, this would never happen.
Oh, it really is flying!
What an amazing feeling! I've never been on a flying train before.
Yeah, no one has.
Rice Farmer 11234 says don't worry if you just believe.
That should
Yeah.
do. On to the next location.
Oh, wait.
We are so high up. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Oh, hang in there, Paimon. The hard part's nearly over. After that, it's downhill all the way.
Don't say downhill! That is the last thing Paimon wants to hear! We're finally done! Okay, let's get back down while this train is still working!
Rice Farmer 11234 says traveler getting high with his friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a... if you thought planes were terrifying...
It all went smoothly.
If you thought planes were terrifying, I think a flying train would be even more terrifying. That weighs way more. Let's see how much a jet weighs. Anything exceeding 300,000 pounds, which would be 60 tons? I think that's just 60 tons, is a heavy aircraft, with heavy jets measuring 775,000 pounds or more. I think, let me see, because every ton is 2,000 pounds. Let me see, divided by 2,000. How many? Okay, 150 tons. So an actual jet weighs about as much as that train there would weigh. Only thing is it has, you know, wings and jets. So an actual plane does still weigh a lot, but like, yeah. It's crazy that they're able to hoist that much weight into the air on a pair of wings. It's actually crazy. I think nothing would be more terrifying than a flying train, though.
Yeah, and
That's
it was
not exactly designed
too.
for flight.
You gotta ride with us next time, Miss Nilu.
Huh? I'm okay. Thanks for...
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
Get out of my way!
What's going on?
Your Majesty, there!
Rice Farmer 11234 says try a flying building.
Yeah.
Stay back!
Well, a building wouldn't
It's
weigh
okay. Let them through.
as much as like a full-blown train.
Your Majesty, could we please ask you
I mean,
not to
depending on
turn
the
the
size
gear
of the
that
building.
connects up to the sky?
Because, like, oh my goodness. Some of the trains in Nebraska, I don't know if you've ever seen some of the trains in Nebraska, but they've got, like, 2 engines on the front of the train. And then they'll have, I don't know, a good 100 cars or something after that. Maybe even 150 cars after that. Then they'll have 2 cars in the middle, followed by another 100 to 150 more cars. And then another pair of engines at the back. I would say it's actually probably closer to 150 cars, maybe even as many as 200. It's the entire train is just so long in Nebraska. Like Nebraska is just like I don't know, the heart of the train network. It seems like out of all the states I've ever been to, Nebraska, there is just a crap ton of huge train lines. And like each of those, like, oh my goodness. Let me see. As if it's, what was it, 100 tons or something? Yeah. So 130 tons per loaded car. I mean, those things are like a good 300, maybe even 400 cars long. On some of them, times 130. Yeah, it's like 52,000 tons. Yeah, the 3,000 to 18,000 tons or more is definitely accurate, because some of the trains get really stupidly long. It's like a good 52,000 tons. Like, oh my goodness. Let me see. Let's see how much a skyscraper would weigh. 350,000 tons. Yeah, that's like... That seems like a lot of weight, but that's about like 7 times the weight of one of those trains. Like, the fact that a train can come close to the weight of a skyscraper is a lot. Yeah. The house probably weighs less, so... Yeah, that's significantly less. 160,000 pounds is not that much. Divided by 2,000, how many tons is that? Only 80 tons, yeah. Like one loaded train car weighs more than an entire house, if that's the case. Yeah, at only 80 tons, yeah. Yep. One loaded train car would weigh more than an entire house. And, yeah, there's obviously trains that pull a lot more than just one loaded car.
And
A lot
why
more.
is that?
As you have seen, the goddess's gift is very important to us. It keeps us from harm and protects our very lives.
Some of us, we just aren't ready to lose that protection.
I see. I understand.
Huh? Your Majesty, do you mean...
I won't turn that gear. Not until you're ready.
What?
I've said before that the Metropole belongs to the people, and they should have the right to decide its future. But let me ask you this. How do you plan to solve the issues we are currently facing?
Well, we'll start by rescuing the people that have gotten stuck. And then we'll find a way to figure out the true cause of this crisis.
And have you made any headway on that? The true cause, I mean.
Unfortunately not.
Hey, you little...
I'm sorry, my friend, but it's the truth.
You have friends and family that have been affected, don't you? That have gotten stuck?
Duh.
I understand your concerns. But if we let this drag on for much longer, the situation may well get worse. More and more people will be frozen by the goddess's magic.
Yes, but if we turn that gear now, all the tracks in this city will disappear.
I know this is a hard decision to make. But have you ever thought about why the goddess
Well, that
might
could
have
be a
made
problem
things this
with,
way in the first place?
Flying trains falling to the ground.
Why do you think she might decide to take back
Watch
her
for
gift
falling trains.
and stop revealing further prophecies about the future?
Are you saying she has abandoned us?
No. Quite the opposite, in fact.
What do you mean?
The goddess dearly loves this world and all the people of Simulanka. And because she loves you so much, she wants you to be able to choose your own path. Every parent hopes their child will have a happy and carefree life. But if they're overprotective, then all they'll manage to do is keep their child trapped. If a mother bird lets her baby ride on her wings for too long, her child will never learn how to fly. Perhaps the goddess
Well,
of
birds don't
prophecy
do
has
that.
always known that
They
one
fling
day
the baby bird from the
children
nest.
can only become independent if they're allowed to
Better
form their
fly.
own opinions, make their
Fly
own
or die.
decisions, and deal with the consequences on their own. Only then will they be able to continue their journey alone, even after their parents are gone.
But we've relied on the goddess's protection for so long. We don't know what it's like to go it alone.
It's a much better
don't know
parenting
if we have
strategy
what
than
it
what
takes.
most people employ now.
I think you've proven yourselves more than capable of that.
What do you mean?
You made a call in a time of crisis, and you've come all this way to talk to me. Even the guards couldn't stop
I don't want to go there. I don't want to
must
do
have
that.
taken a lot of
It's like,
courage.
that's too bad.
We only did it because we were scared.
Why you set out on a journey doesn't matter. What matters is that you've proven you can choose your own path.
My friend, I fear our king is right. It is time for us to face our fears.
What? But we...
We can't go on living like this. Living in fear. Look at what it's driven you to do. You threw away a star personally created by the goddess of prophecy herself. You once revered her more than any of us. And I think the king is right. She hasn't abandoned us. So, why don't we put our trust in her one more time?
I don't care anymore. Do what you want.
Aw, he laughed.
I'm sorry about my friend. That's just how he is. Always had a terrible temper. Please accept my apology for his impudent behavior.
Is it just me, or has he accepted the goddess's prophecy?
I think so. Not that you'll ever hear him admit it out loud. Your Majesty, please turn the gear that connects up to the sky.
So, you've made up your mind? About giving up the goddess's gift?
Yes, I've made up my mind. But maybe losing the gift isn't what this is about anymore. Because we've gained something too. You have given us courage.
They have
Well
the Triforce
said.
of Courage.
I am proud of your decision. Now, gather around, everyone, and join me as we make the night sky of this wonderful city turn once more.
Time to shut down the astral train tracks so that we have falling trains. That definitely seems safe. Hopefully there's not too many astral train tracks. If what he said is correct. Geez, Genshin has some really beautiful music and stuff.
So the stars hanging in the sky, they're music notes.
This entire metropole is a huge music box! That's incredible!
How do you feel?
A little scared and uncertain. But for some reason, I feel a lot more at ease. It's as if some kind of huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders.
Figured out any next steps?
To be honest, not really. But maybe I can start.
Well, luckily,
by
I don't
having a
think
heart-to-heart with
the
that stubborn friend of
astral
mine.
train started
I have an
falling.
idea. If you don't know what to do, why don't you start by helping the people around you?
You mean the people who got stuck because of the goddess's magic?
I mean anyone and everyone who needs your help. By helping others, you'll eventually find your own path. Trust me, I have experience in this.
What kind of experience, Your Majesty?
we'll need a formal organization with a catchy name before we go out and start helping people. Why don't we call it the Spina di Rosula?
Spina di Rosula?
Ooh, or even the Spina di Rosula di Simulanka. Yeah, that's catchy.
Wow, big expansion for the Spina. Moving into other worlds now.
Spina di Rosula. I like it. It's a great name. Let's do as your majesty suggests.
Well then, how about I appoint you as the head of the Spina in Simulanka? While I'm off fighting the dragon with the other heroes, it'll be your responsibility to work with the guards and take good care of the people in the metropole.
What? You're planning on fighting the dragon? But no, Your Majesty, you must reconsider.
He's right. Your Majesty, you can't.
How are you two on the same side all of a sudden?
Perhaps Your Majesty is unaware of this. The great dragon suddenly broke out from the Titanium mines one day and tore the end of the world to pieces. After that, it spat out a strange fog that surrounded a whole island. No one knows what lies beyond the fog, and no one knows what has become of that poor island.
Before Your Majesty arrived, we dispatched many soldiers to fight the dragon, but none came back alive.
Yikes. Sounds worse than we thought.
Isn't that all the more reason for us to go?
Giant music
There could still
box.
be guards
It's
trapped
very
there,
interesting.
waiting for someone to rescue them.
King Navia is right. We cannot simply stand by and watch as the people of this world suffer.
Very well. Though I have not served by your side for very long, Your Majesty, 2 days is enough for me to have learned that once your mind is set, any attempts to change it are futile.
You're a pretty good judge of character.
He probably didn't mean that as a compliment.
Since you're serious about this, I won't try and stop you. There's only one way to reach the end of the world, and that's by taking the Maritime Express.
Oh, right. So there's a line going there too?
Yes, it was originally built to serve the workers commuting to the Titanium mines, but it has
Titanium.
been abandoned since the dragon attack. I'll tell the conductor to wait for you at the platform by the side gate to the Metropole first thing tomorrow morning. You're embarking on an extremely dangerous adventure. Please be careful, Your Majesty and friends.
Oh, thank you for your concern. While I'm gone, I leave the Metropole in your capable hands.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Just call me boss from now on. That's what everyone in the Spina calls me, and it's what I'm used to.
So, the plan for tomorrow is journey across the ocean, make it to the end of the world, and defeat a dragon. Whew, that's an adventure and a half. Do all storybook heroes have to work this hard?
At least we'll get to see some amazing scenery along the way, right? Besides, we'll have each other. It'll be a shared experience that we'll never forget.
Plus, we're pretty well equipped for a classic heroes versus dragon story. We got Miss Nilu as our magic caster, and I guess I'm the melee warrior who leads the charge?
Paimon can definitely see that. Anyway, those are tomorrow's problems. Right now, all Paimon wants is to eat a proper meal, because worst case scenario, if Paimon ends up getting eaten by a dragon, she wants to do it on a full stomach. And something about the end of the world doesn't sound like a great place for food options.
Well, the origami animals in the forest only drink magic tonic. What do the toy people here in Constellation Metropole eat?
Oil.
Vegetable oil and sawdust.
Okay. So I was actually pretty close with my guess of oil. Well, we should go raid somebody. I need to get going here. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if Chica's alive. No, she hasn't been live for a while now. A week ago now. Hope everything's okay. Genosaurus is playing Honkai Star Rail. Alright, yeah, we'll go raid her. Wait. She doesn't allow raids right now? What on earth is going on? Let's see. Okay. We can raid Jin Kitsu then. Just chatting right now. Why would you not allow raids? This is unbelievable. I do not understand this logic. Okay. Oh, it's intended for mature audiences. Oh no, I don't know if we're mature enough. Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go. If they do have bad ideas.